Good morning. I think all these disc jockeys hanging up this time of day were late end to end. None of us would make a move toward getting out of bed. 6 o'clock. This is Charlie Tuna on KKDJ, Los Angeles. Give me some covers. KKDJ. I gotta get different colored shorts. Sitting here with this brown, pink, white, and blue body. Looks like a flag for a coalition government in South America. 6:04 in the morning, Charlie Tuna sitting here in my pink 1027, sharing thousands in music. Get ready to rip us off at any minute. KKDJ, I just don't want to be lonely. Then what do you expect for company this hour in the morning? Charlie Tuna. 6:07. Face it, folks, to me, there are very few alternatives outside of watching the paperboy and the milkman go by. It's supposed to be mostly cloudy today through tomorrow morning, mostly sunny this afternoon, and sunny tomorrow afternoon. Little temp change. High today should be 74. Same for tomorrow. 62 down in Hollywood this morning. And let's find out how's your bird with the Audubon Bird Report.
Los Angeles Audubon Society's weekly report of bird sightings as of Wednesday, May 29th.
My cheap thrill.
The highlight on this week's tape will be such birds as the prothonotary, parula, golden-winged, cerulean, and chestnut-sided warblers, a veery, an eastern kingbird, indigo bunting, and a rose-breasted grosbeak.
Those are the highlights?
Unfortunately, you will have to visit some of the many desert oases to see these birds. At Furnace Creek Ranch in Death Valley, the following birds were seen this past weekend.
Think of a place.
A prothonotary warbler, a blackpoll, a chestnut-sided, and a parula warbler, an eastern kingbird, a rose-breasted grosbeak, and a Franklin's gull. At Deep Springs and/or Oasis, there was a parula and a chestnut-sided warbler, an indigo bunting, and a rose-breasted grosbeak.
Midnight at the Oasis.
At Oasis on Monday, there was a cerulean warbler and a golden-winged warbler in the same tree.
Watch out for the sheik.
At Desert Center, which is east of Indio, there were 2 indigo buntings.
Really?
At Joshua Tree, a veery was seen and heard on Tuesday at Cottonwood Springs. This will be a first record for California if confirmed, and it is reported by Richard Rowlett, who does the tape in Washington, D.C.
By default or design?
We also had 5 Bendire's thrashers 0.6 miles past the Hidden Valley campground.
2 couples and 1 weirdo.
The north end of the Salton Sea has 5 species of terns: least, gull-billed, Caspian, black, and forsters.
Leave no turn on stone.
Also golden plovers and 2 knots, all in breeding plumages. Morongo Valley has Lucy's warblers, weeds-crusted flycatchers, summer tanagers, and 4 Bell's vireos. A scissor-tail flycatcher was seen on the east end of Anacapa Island.
The flycatcher again?
There are some very interesting birds at the China campground southeast of Monterey. And last but not least, a roadrunner is reported at the intersection of San Fernando Road and Balboa Boulevard in the San Fernando Valley.
Beep, beep.
Now, you've probably found that some makeup brands are better than others, and that makes them pretty special.
Almay Cosmetics, available at all Broadway stores. KKDJ. 610. 3 people clearing all that honking out around Balboa Boulevard in the north end of the valley. That's just your bird. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. That's for Downey, 520-9900. Beep, beep. The Entertainers. Music from the Stig, Marvin Hamlish and his piano. 613, Charlie Tuna, you're seconds away from being my first instant winner. Just got to note some bad news. That roadrunner reported out around Balboa Boulevard in the north end of San Fernando Valley was unfortunately struck down last night while doing a mating dance in front of a 68 Buick.
We know.
Good morning, 6:15. Go to the telephone for the first time this morning. This hour looking for caller number 6. See, there are half a dozen people awake this early. 520-9900, Los Angeles to Valley, Orange County. It's 523-4101. Call 6 is going to rip me off for a top 10 hit LP. Qualify for over $2,000 in our music. The Delphonics, ladies and gentlemen, and beep, beep means I love you. KKDJ, Delphonics. Go over, Mick Jagger said to that. Get your la-las out. Means I love you. 618 to Charlie Tuna. Got my winner on the phone. You're the one.
All right.
What's the name?
Ted Fontaine.
Ted Fontaine. Are you one of the missing Fontaine sisters? Lucky Royal is yours? Well, hop out in the act, Brad. What city?
Orange.
All right, you got a top 10 hit LP. You're qualified now to rip us off for over $2,000 in hit music. You can be next.
Marching down along Main Street.
KKDJ. Billy, don't be a hero. Paul Donaldson in the Haywoods. Charlie Tuna at 621. The Los Angeles environment will be mostly cloudy today through tomorrow morning, but partly sunny this afternoon. Mostly sunny by tomorrow afternoon. Little temperature change. High today and tomorrow should be around 74 degrees. Kelly Lang promised a pretty weekend on the news last night, so we'll just hold out for it. Civic Center 61 here in Hollywood this morning is 61 degrees. Just a couple little news items looking through here. Talk show host Dick Cavett told his audience during a taping in New York City of a show that's going to be on tonight, he had sent a telegram to the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences telling the Academy what it could do with the Emmy statuettes. He was awarded for individual achievement since nobody saw fit to mention it on the Emmy Awards broadcast. He added, I find it strange that you didn't find time for the award in your award show. Since you didn't find room for it in your 2.5-hour program, I can't find room for it in my 4-room apartment. A guy that was born in my hometown in Kearney, Nebraska, saying things. Guess he gets a little surly after a while. Well, living in New York, you all become animals there, eventually. I found out something, too. It's sort of a superfluous fact, maybe totally irrelevant information to talk about this hour of the morning, but my business partner was doing some telephone calling yesterday and found out there is a cement shortage. I don't know if you're aware of that. There is a cement shortage currently in the United States. That's right. You really can't find that much cement around. He's moonlighting for the Godfather. And the other one was is the shootout they had here in downtown Hollywood yesterday, or at least the gunshots they thought they heard after that unfortunate incident at the police station about 2 blocks away. You could see the whole thing from right here at the 16th floor of the Sunset Vine Tower. We were watching over there, watching everybody, the streets being roped off, traffic diverted, the traffic jam here in Hollywood. And it's kind of wild when you see it in real life like that. Not just like you had a 40-inch screen out here at the windows. But it's still going on. Look for Patricia Hearst this morning. I guess you could probably expect that getting up after about 120 days at this point. It's getting so the FBI and the SLA are going to give the alphabet a bad name. Deep Throat now. Wait a minute. It's the wrong one. Olympia Brewing Company, Olympia, Washington. KKDJ. Good morning, 624. Maria Baldar, Midnight at the Oasis. Sorry, I just couldn't find any other rooms here.
Midnight at the Oasis.
KKDJ, Maria Baldar's Midnight at the Oasis. You see it special on television last night, Channel 4. They got it about 7:30. The European Connection. Tell you how expensive that is. There was an Arab the other day spotted sending home for money. Sunny today, eventually. They say hazily sunny at least. 74 the predicted high today, and also the same for tomorrow. It's 61 here in Hollywood this morning. I knew sooner or later this would probably come to be. But we couldn't avoid it for a whole week. Steve from Cindy's Lindy Parlor and Rumor Control is on my telephone. Yes, Steve?
Do you honestly expect me to believe there's a cement shortage?
There is a cement shortage.
Do you have any concrete evidence?
Going backpacking or hiking or hunting and need a good pair of boots?
Good morning, 6:33. And this is Charlie Tuna on KKDJ, Los Angeles. Going to the phones again, and this time going to take caller number 9 to win the top 10 hit LP and qualify for over $2,000 in hit music. Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. KKDJ, Chicago, searching so long. Charlie Tuna, 6:37 this morning, congratulating Bob Evans of San Gabriel. Just picked himself off a top 10 hit LP. It is now qualified to rip us off for over $2,000 in hit music in the drawing with Russ O'Hare tomorrow night between 6 and 10. So listen for it. Sports action. Los Angeles Dodgers knocked off St. Louis 5-2 yesterday. And Milwaukee tripped California 7-5. And the only other big thing is happening. Defending champion Tom Weisskopf heads the field as the $250,000 Kemper Open gets underway in Charlotte, North Carolina today for the golfers. One other little news item, World Team Tennis will decide the penalty to impose on the Boston Lobsters for walking off the court against the Florida Flamingos last night. The dispute resulted in the first forfeit in the new league. What can they do? Pull their strings? We have some other information phoned in to me about the... remember yesterday morning we tried to find the midget restaurant in Long Beach, and I wanted to order a hamburger and some small fries? Found out that they went out of business about 2 or 3 weeks ago when their short order cook quit. you send your feet a Christmas card, an Easter card? Do you remember your feet on their birthday? Chances are you were thoughtless as usual and put your feet at the bottom of your interest. Well, now that summer's almost here, you have it per foot. KKDJ, Gordon Lightfoot, Sundown, Charlie Tuna. And I've titled all the rights and privileges thereof, which are not graphically detailed. Then he sent me another card that reads, Starlight, Starbright, first star at seen tonight. I wish I might do my thing with you tonight.
This motion picture was the first.
CD Throwdown, its final weeks at the Pussycat Hollywood at 7734 Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood, rated X. In the words of Linda Lovelace,
The KKDJ Great Record Ripoff is on. Double winners every hour of every day. And everybody that wins a top 10 hit LP is a finalist. That means if you win an album, your name goes into the May 31st drawing to get a record collection that's worth over $2,000. Win as much and as often as you want. And all you have to do to win is listen. KKDJ.
Span on a runs, Paul McCartney of Wings and Charlie Tuna. 651 KKDJ wants you to know the Helpline Contact Clinic is ready to listen to your problems. Call them at 449-4500. Looking for family entertainment at a reasonable price? Then plan on attending the Angels Disneyland Fun Day, Sunday, June 2nd. See the Angels against the Detroit Tigers at Anaheim Stadium, beginning at 2 p.m. Then enjoy 7 hours of Disneyland attractions, all prepaid on a special ticket. Fun Day combination tickets start at $6 and are available now at Mutual and Liberty ticket agencies. And at the stadium box office in Anaheim, open 9 till 5:30 daily. Don't miss the California Angels Disneyland Fun Day, Sunday, June 2nd.
Pants galore.
And it's time once again for This Date in History. Today is Thursday, May 30th, the 150th day of 1974. Those born on this date include American actress Cornelia Otis Skinner in 1901. And if you've ever tried to skin a Cornelia Otis, you don't know how difficult that is. On this date in 1431, Joan of Arc, the Maid of Orleans, was burned at the stake in Rouen, France at the age of 19. She had been found guilty of sorcery. See, hot pants aren't so new after all. In 1937, 10 persons were shot and 90 wounded in a battle between police and strikers at the Republic Steel Corporation plant in South Chicago. Trouble broke out when the workers decided to strike while the iron was hot. And in 1964, A.J. Foyt won the Indianapolis 500 race. And I will continue in my tireless efforts to free the Indy 500. And that's the way it is. Thursday, May 30th, 1974. This date in history. Not a biggie, but what do you want? Oh, one thing I missed here. I noticed in 1933 the patent was granted on this date on invisible glass. But then that was pretty tough to spot anyway. 659. Jerry Reed, the guy who's got 9 little piggies. Amos Moses. Here comes Amos. Good morning. 701. Then this is Charlie. Well, not that dramatic it is. Good morning. 701. And this is Charlie Tuna on KKDJ, Los Angeles.